Okay.
Okay, so we're recording, and I'll just kind of do like a little intro and tell them like what we're doing. So Kayla and I came up with the idea of doing like a free like 7-day nutritional group. And when were we going to start this?
The 1st of July.
Okay, 1st of July. So we'd start July 1st through like the 7th-ish, because I know that week is Summit for those of us who are going, and so I don't want to like freak anybody out with too much. And then plus Morning Meltdown. So I thought this would be a really great, and Kayla did too, like she wanted to do something kind of nutritional just to prove that we're not like eating healthy freaks, and just to kind of like show that we have balance in our lives and things like that. And then also, before I forget, don't forget the coaching webinar next week, Tuesday. It's going to be at 8 o'clock. And I haven't decided if I'm going to go live or I might just do a video beforehand and then post that right at 8 and see how that does, just because that way it's recorded and then it's there for them to watch. So don't forget about that. Be inviting to that. Do Insta stories on that. Like, you don't have to do it every day, but like at least every other day. Like, talk that crap up. So yeah, like we're just talking about this nutritional group that we want to do. So before you hopped on, I wasn't thinking that I wasn't sure if you'd be here or not, or who. I knew that it would be kind of few and far between. So let's divide it up. So what we want to do is we want to start July 1st through the 7th. And kind of have this be like a nutritional, like free group. And I haven't done a free group for a really long time, like years. Because I kind of avoid them because I don't want everybody to think like every group is free. And so I think getting back to it would be great. But I think tonight we'll just kind of organize it and maybe divide up the 3 of us running it together. And maybe the 3 of us will take each day and go live. And then Vanessa or whoever else watches this call and is like, oh, I want in on this, can always post recipes, because that's what another thing that we decided, like just off the Beachbody blog, or whatever else they want to chime in with. Maybe even talking about bod would be a good one. So let's just start with July 1st. Like, we should probably have whoever wants to take that day, but maybe have somebody take that day and talk about, I don't know, what should we say the first day we should talk about? Like a clean out day, like the clean out pantry day, or?
Yeah, I think that's a good start. And then if we can like show maybe our meal plans or shopping list, one or.
Yes. So maybe who's really good at meal planning?
Not me.
I can maybe think of I don't know, Kayla, you're pretty good too. I feel like you always have good ideas. So we can always split it up too between the 3 of us. Like, we could always do, like, I could take and then just combine it like into a doc. Let's see,
because there's different like styles of meal prepping. So maybe if we each had a different style to share of it, maybe that would help.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like of just having something per week, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Or a different meal of the day. So like one of us take breakfast, one take lunch, one take dinner. And like Alicia, since you're home and like I'm at work, or Kayla, you're out and about, like we'd each have a different perspective on different dinners or whatever.
Yeah, and just switch up, like, you know what I mean? Like, I could do breakfast one day, Kayla could do breakfast, you know what I mean? Like, kind of switch it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, this is going to be kind of confusing. Do we just want to put together, okay, let's see, how many breakfasts would we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 7 7 breakfasts, 7 dinners, 7 lunches, and 7 snacks. So, okay, so let's start with 7 breakfasts. Okay. So maybe it would just be easier if we each did a meal time, because then I could just have Vanessa do one, because I'm pretty sure Vanessa's gonna want in on this.
That would work.
So maybe like who really wants breakfast?
I usually have my shake for breakfast.
I know, me too. I don't know. What do you think, Kayla?
I don't know.
Allie, maybe you should take dinner just because you have kids.
Okay.
Does that work for you? Like, you know what I mean? Kind of like
Yeah.
you could talk about, like, you could even do a live on like eating, for picky eaters. Are your girls picky? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so Allie will take the 7 dinners, coming up with dinners. And then we can always talk about Shakeology. Like, I'm definitely not opposed to it, but have other things in there, like maybe like oatmeal or something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Besides Shakeology. Let's see. Let's see.
I can do breakfast.
You want to do breakfast? Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Kayla. Okay. Let's see. What do you think Vanessa would want? I don't know. I can maybe have her do snacks, because since she's a teacher,
yeah,
maybe doing that would work well. I don't know. Or should I have her do lunches? I don't know. I can always ask her too. What she doesn't want, I can take. We'll maybe just leave it open for Vanessa.
Okay.
And then I can take whatever she doesn't want. Okay, so now that we got that figured out, so maybe put it in like a Word doc for me with like the recipe or whatever you're gonna have. Maybe if you're just doing like, because even like for Kayla, like, you have the Quaker oats, like the instant oatmeal, like that's so easy, like the low sugar or like the high protein ones. Like you could always do that and then say top it with fruit. Like you wouldn't even need a recipe with some of that, or you could say it's Shakeology.
Yeah.
And then give them a recipe.
Overnight oats.
Yep.
That'd be a good recipe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and there's tons of options in BOD.
Yes.
So yeah.
I'm thinking for you too, Allie, is you could do that mac and cheese, that chicken and broccoli mac and cheese.
I can do that.
Good one. For sure to do. Because that one is always really popular. Do you have the Fixate cookbook?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay, but everything is kind of pretty much on the bot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's on there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just bring that up, just so that way we can kind of discuss some yumminess of what we want to make or have. And then just kind of write everything up, like I said, maybe in a Word doc, and then I can always organize it more. But we should try to have this done soon.
Right.
Because that way it gives me time to put together like a meal plan, and then also do like a little grocery list with the items that you need, so that way we can each compile the grocery list and just have one meal plan, one grocery list. You know what I mean? So that way I don't have to look through your recipe and then be like, oh, she needs tomatoes and whatever,
Right.
And even plan for leftovers. So like, Allie, if yours makes, if yours feeds 6, obviously we can have that another day, or something like that, or even 4, because maybe it's just a single girl,
Right.
So kind of leave some leeway for leftovers in your week. So that kind of makes it, you could say Tuesday night leftovers, or even Wednesday night leftovers from Monday night, or whatever. Because I hate that, because then if they're like, you have a big recipe and then it just goes to waste. Okay.
And also just keeping in mind, we're kind of doing like the to be
Yes.
mindset, not necessarily the containers. So.
And there is right on the blog a to be mindset recipe, dinner recipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is to be mindset lunch recipes.
And I feel like to be is way easier just to find like regular recipes for, that you can just make the easy, healthier swaps of things.
Yes, exactly. But we have to talk about, okay, so let's go back to the days. So, okay, so the very first day, Kayla, we kind of talked about doing like a clean out day.
Yep.
Clean out day. And we should probably talk about plating that day too. Do you think that would be good? So that way it kind of like, you know what I mean? Because we can't do portions.
Right.
Or do you think that's too much for that? Maybe we should just, I don't know, but I feel like we should talk about that.
Yeah,
what if you started with, go ahead.
It'll kind of need to be discussed fairly early so that they understand like how we're meal planning and stuff, like getting their meals.
Maybe that should be day 1, and then clean out day could always be day 2.
That could be.
Okay, so day 1 will be plating. Who wants to take day 1? Kayla? You want to take day 1? I feel like, because Allie, you kind of do more 21-day fix-ish. Am I right?
No, I haven't. As far as like meal planning and the meals themselves, I guess I've been more of a to be mindset, just like thinking about what I eat. But I wouldn't say that I do any of the measurements or like that. I haven't really done the containers, honestly.
Okay.
Was Charity interested in this?
I asked her about it, and she's just super busy because she's like doing kind of her own like nutrition coaching thing. So, and then plus her grandma was really sick, so she was like having to take care of her, and so she got behind like in her classes or whatever. So she's kind of playing catch up. She's like, if you need me, I can, but like, you know.
Okay, that's totally fine because she just is really good with like the plating thing.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
But no, that's okay. Yeah, I can take the first day. I can take plating.
Okay. Okay, so that's done. So plating, and then July the 2nd, we want to do clean out day then, right?
Yeah.
Allie, do you want to take that one?
I feel like you're good. I can. It's just that the Tuesdays are my long day at work, so I'm there 8 to 6. Plus, then Daisy has a t-ball game.
Okay, we'll let Vanessa do that one.
Okay.
We'll let Vanessa do clean out day.
But whatever we decide for the 3rd, I can do, because Wednesdays are a lot. There's never anything, knock on wood, how that happens on Wednesdays.
Okay. Okay, so plating, I think plating and kind of like explaining the meal plan should be day 1 too, kind of like going over the meal plan.
Okay.
And kind of like what to expect in the group, things like that. Too is something for Kayla. Clean out day, getting rid of the junk. You know, even if that means like giving it to your neighbor, you know, if they don't want to throw it, or giving it to, you know, food pantry, or, you know what I mean? So that the way they're not like just throwing food out. Okay. What else did we talk about? Do we want to talk about Shakeology?
About what?
About Shakeology on Wednesday, maybe?
Yeah, we could do that.
Because if Kayla's going to have Shakeology on her breakfast, she could put it in the breakfast on Wednesday, maybe.
Yeah.
And talk that it's not just like a weight loss supplement. You know what I mean? Maybe even post, like, they have that video of, like, checking out, like, lettuce and, like, you know what I mean? Like, the vegetables, like, that are in Shakeology, like, all the exotic things, you know?
Yeah.
like you could share that, you know, in the group. So maybe talking about Shakeology that day. And I'll put Allie down for that day. July 4th, I can go live that day since it's a holiday anyway. That'll work good. And we can do, I'll do grocery shopping.
Okay.
And you know what I was kind of thinking, like this just dawned on me. Since it is over the 4th, maybe we should kind of have something that's more like grilling orientated.
Yeah.
You know, more grill friendly recipes like hamburgers, like turkey dogs, you know what I mean? Like, you know, on the meal plan too. Like that would be pretty good. Like even for dinner, like you know, Allie, you could do like, I don't know, you know, burgers or steak and veggie, you know, or something, you know what I mean?
Sweet corn.
Yeah, sweet corn. Yeah, that would be good. Asparagus on the grill. Oh, that's so good.
My favorite. I never ate asparagus until I met my husband. He is the one that got me to like asparagus. Yes.
No
the only
way.
thing. Yeah. Yep. Same with beets. Beets
Really?
too.
I love beets.
Love them.
So good. Yeah.
The only thing that I don't think he'll ever get me to eat is mushrooms.
Oh my gosh,
do it.
I love mushrooms. I love
Me
mushrooms.
too.
Ugh.
Love
Yuck.
mushrooms.
I don't like the texture. Sorry.
Don't get me started. Okay, so maybe more of like a grill themed. I think that would be good. Or even doing like grilled pineapple with honey, like, you know what I mean, for even for snacks. Like grilled burgers with like pineapple and like a clean barbecue sauce would be good. Yeah, lots of ideas. So kind of grilling themes. So first of all, okay, before we go any further, let's think of a name for this. Like since it is going to be over the 4th, like, and grilling, you know, maybe like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Healthy cook up, healthy nutrition, or
Grill healthy.
yeah, grill healthy would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, grill healthy. Or summer grilling, that would be kind of cute too.
That would be cool. I like that one.
Yeah. Yeah, then we can advertise it as a free 7-day nutrition group over the 4th of July that's based on grilling.
Yeah.
Okay, summer grilling, I'll put that.
It makes me think of Grease, the movie.
I know, that's what I was like, oh, cute, like Summer 11. Yeah. Okay, so grocery shopping, I'm taking that day, July 5th. What else should we talk about?
What if someone went on about like when it comes to veggies and fruit, like fresh versus frozen versus canned, like kind of going through each and which ones are okay to buy canned, which ones are better fresh, which ones should be frozen, and then how like to like chop up a watermelon and then keep it fresh, or you know, like something like that.
Yes, that would be great. Or like even buying fresh fruit, you know, because like we live so far from the store, you know, keeping fruit, like washing it in vinegar, or you know, things like that, like little tips that people, you know, don't think of. I don't know. Kayla, do you want to do that one? I know you're always good with like washing your.
Yeah.
But then we'd be kind of going in order then, because Kayla, Vanessa, Ellie. So let's say keeping fruit or produce fresh. So Kayla. July 6th, my birthday.
Oh.
Who wants to take that day? Our anniversary is the 5th, so it's kind of funny. I always tell Taylor he can never forget our anniversary because darn
That's
if he doesn't.
Funny.
Yeah, like, so it's like the 4th, 5th, 6th, so.
Wow.
My husband's birthday is 3 days after our wedding anniversary.
Oh, really?
So I always get them mixed up. So like I'll type in our wedding anniversary for his birthday and he's like, that's not my birthday. I'm like, I'm sorry, they're so close.
That's funny. Poor Dan.
What about with the grilling thing? Like, I don't know how it is by you guys, but in Wisconsin, people tend to drink a lot of cocktails when they're grilling.
Yes.
So maybe like healthier cocktails, even if it was like mocktails and cocktails.
Yeah,
Kind
let's
of a
do
little
that.
bit of both.
Yeah, let's do that. Allie, you can take that day.
Okay.
Healthy cocktails. Even the Beachbody blog has some. I know Fixate does. I can always send you pictures of my cookbook too, or somebody can.
Okay.
I've been loving tomato juice lately. Speaking of like cocktails, cannot get enough of tomato juice. Okay.
I'm surprised it doesn't give you wicked heartburn.
Yeah, no, I haven't had heartburn at all. So maybe this baby's gonna be bald.
Yeah, my girl's terrible heartburn. Like like when I was at the end and I was in labor, every time, so you push usually 3 times. On the third push, I'd usually have to stop because I could feel it burning. Oh, it was awful. It was the worst. Sorry to throw that in there, but
yeah, no, I haven't had any heartburn. Like
that's
maybe
good.
once or twice, but like nothing.
Mhm.
And I usually don't either. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? Like I usually don't have heartburn. But
Yeah.
all right, so we have just the last day. Like, what do we want to talk about? Was there anything that I missed? I didn't have like my cheat sheet from when we talked, Kayla. That did we kind of go take like all those topics? You know what I mean? That we kind of talked about when we talked.
Yeah. I feel like we're kind of going to talk about it all the time, but like just the healthy swaps. You know, like so when you're barbecuing, so like like your cleaner barbecue sauce or.
How about we do give Vanessa that day because she could do clean out day and healthy swaps because clean out day is kind of like anyway. So
yeah,
and healthy swaps. Okay. And then maybe we could even do like a sneak peek into Beachbody on Demand on the last day and kind of closing.
I think that's a good idea.
I don't know, do you want me to do that one? We have Kayla and Allie, so either me or Vanessa. I can take it. I'll take it since Vanessa isn't here. And I think as I look at it, I think I'm just going to put myself down for lunches.
Okay.
And I'll put Vanessa down for snacks. Because I know she likes beach bars, so she can even talk about those.
There you go.
I mean, I like them too, but she's a big beach bar fan. Just okay, so what else do we need to talk about? So like maybe recipes. So like anybody else that watches this outside of us and Vanessa, obviously. Vanessa has to watch this. But anyway, outside of us, like maybe anybody else who wants to hop in, maybe we can just have them share like kind of hop in wherever it's lacking, but like even sharing about water.
Yeah.
Drinking water. You know, let's see, what else?
I could tie water in with the mock and the cocktail stuff too. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine to have like one or two, but make sure, you know, in between you have a glass of
Mhm.
water, and on this you should be drinking X amount of water, you know.
Yeah, maybe do that too.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, that would be a good date even for somebody else to sub in as well.
Hmm.
You know, because they have different little graphics even for like water, you know, just on Google. That would
Yep.
be good. What else do you guys think? I think we should talk about carbs because so many people are talking about keto too. So like
Yeah.
I think that would maybe be a good thing to talk about, that you know what I mean, because so many people are so like anti-carb, but we do need good carbs, you know, so maybe
Right.
even if, you know, Tia or somebody else, like whoever wants to hop in on this group, or Julie, I'm thinking Julie or Tia might want to, so they could talk about carbs, maybe good carbs, you know, kind of just one of the days, just it doesn't have to be anything, you know, on any special day. It could just be random and just kind of like a little bonus.
Yeah. I'm just looking through the like the 2B mindset program, and one of the videos is make over your mindset. That might be a good topic, is like changing their way of thinking about it.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to do that like the first day, Kayla, like plating?
Yeah, I can do that.
And try to make these videos when you go live, like maybe 10 minutes or under. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we don't want them sitting there for a long, long time. We all know
I
that.
might have to make mine ahead of time.
Yeah,
I
that's,
might have to make mine ahead of time just because we'll be at the cabin and I have terrible service unless I'm like walking in the driveway. I
you know
don't
what
know if I could
you
make
do
a cocktail, but yeah.
is you can even just do them on Zoom here, like just hop on your own Zoom, hit
Yeah.
record and record it, and then upload it to YouTube, to your YouTube channel.
Oh, perfect.
That's how you do that.
Yeah, I'll have to do that.
Or else just have them on your phone too. But that works really well because then you have the link and you can kind of start your own little YouTube channel too, you know.
Sure.
What else? Is there anything else from 2 weeks, Kayla, since you're looking at the program? Like, is there anything else that we're missing?
Not really. I mean, it's, you know, she has videos about like going out and social party or events and parties and stuff like that. But I mean, we're kind of going to cover that with it being, you know, like a grilling kind of
We
festive.
can always have that, like somebody, you know, random can go live and talk about like going out to eat and how they make it, you know, how restaurant portions are huge, you know,
Yeah.
so they can make it, like figure out like, you know, only eat half or a third or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe Vanessa could incorporate that in her healthy swaps too.
Yeah.
Unless that's more,
Yeah, or
but
eating out, yeah.
yeah, it could be like healthy swaps and what to do when you're at a party or out to eat or whatever.
Okay, I'll put it down. Allie, when you also talk about Shakeology too, you could, because I know, you know, she always talked about like, kind of about drinking. Well, Kayla will probably, you can talk about this too, because since you're going to one, but she'd always talk about isn't the two bunnies for water, right? Or something. What was that? I forget what that was.
What was that?
I know, I forget now.
Um
I can just try to Google it too.
Oh yeah, so it's water first, veggies most.
Yeah, see, I knew it was something with water, and I knew she talked about veggies most. Yeah, that's what they're saying here too. Allie, maybe you could also randomly go live, maybe even on the July 1st, like when we start, and talk about picky kids, you know, and cooking for a family.
Yeah.
You know, that would be good too at some point. Because I'm sure we'll have mommies in here in this group. Somebody from one of us that are picky husbands like mine.
That is one thing I'm so thankful for. Like, my dad was the pickiest eater. He was like, beef and potatoes was all he would eat. And Derek will eat anything I put in front of him. It is so refreshing. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that is really nice. See, like, my dad isn't that picky at all. Like, and I'm not picky at all, really. Like, there's very few foods that I don't like. That's why it was hard for me being pregnant, because I was picky right away. But yeah, it was just like, yeah, it was hard, but still so picky. It's hard. It's super hard for him. Like, he hates cheese, but he likes pizza. Or he likes,
That's weird.
yeah, he likes,
Daisy's the same way.
so weird.
Daisy hates cheese, but she also hates meat. This kid does not eat meat. It is ridiculous.
I have my little niece, she's 5, or yeah, she's 5, but she literally eats just yogurt and fruit. That's all she eats. That's it.
Daisy could eat cauliflower all day.
Well, that's something. Like, I mean, cauliflower, that's pretty good.
Mm.
That's crazy.
But she's got to have dip, aka ranch.
Yeah. I agree. I understand her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she only, like, if you think of like the tree of a cauliflower, she only eats the top part and then leaves like the bottom stem.
Oh,
like, so she'll sit and be eating, and she has this pile of stems sitting next to her. I walk by, I'm like, what is that? And she's like, that's what I don't like. Oh my God.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. I know. I hope our baby is like me and likes everything under the sun.
They say eat whatever you possibly can while they're in the womb, because what you eat, they can taste, and what they can taste, they will like.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's
so,
a book. I should have mailed you this book too. It's called Feeding Baby Green. Here, let me grab it.
hopefully they like the spicy guacamole that I ate at my grandpa's. I died from that. Like, I was like, it was bad. Feeding Baby Green.
Yep. The Earth-friendly program for healthy, safe nutrition.
Gosh, so that means that I should be eating kale.
Actually, though, I remember reading it, and this being in there about mushrooms, that mushrooms are like their own group, and if you eat mushrooms while you're pregnant, a baby will be less picky, I think, or something like that. Like, that's been kind of shown. So, go you. Maybe that's why my kids are so picky.
I love like grilled artichokes and onions and mushrooms. Like, so I have been.
Yeah. It's good.
Allie, do you have your kids on Daily Sunshine?
No, but I thought about it. The only thing is, I've offered Daisy, like, Lily loves my shake in the morning. Like, I'll make it and she shake, and she has to have some. I asked Daisy if she wants some. She could care less. Wants nothing to do with it.
I just thought that might help with like the protein aspect.
Yeah. The upside is, though, she eats a lot of peanut butter.
Put some cauliflower in it.
You can dip your cauliflower in it, Daisy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that would be pretty gross.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think that's everything. Like, I don't know, is that good, like, for what we wanted to cover?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who wants to make the group on Facebook? Who wants to do, like, be in charge of making the group, the actual group? And putting us in there. And then making us all admins, so that way we don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, make everybody an admin. Or is that what, do you guys want me to do that?
You're pretty good at making the groups.
I was gonna say I have never done it, so.
Okay, well, it's a good time to practice, because I can do like the little pick monkey graphic or whatever. I can do that, and then somebody else make the group.
Okay, I can make the group.
Okay. Okay, so maybe do that whenever you get time, and then add us in there, so that way we're all in there. And then maybe we can start advertising this like after the coaching sneak peek. You know what I mean? So that way they don't kind of run together. Maybe like on the next week, Thursday. See, what would that put us at? So yeah, the 26th or 27th.
Yeah.
So maybe let's try to have, if it's possible, let's try to have those like breakfast, lunches, dinners, and snacks done by this weekend, so that way I can work on that like on Monday.
Okay.
And it shouldn't be that hard, because like I said, be prepared for leftovers. Probably the hardest thing maybe will be breakfast, but even then you could do those. I think she had like banana oat pancakes, and those make a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you could have those always another day. Yeah. All right. We only have about 3 minutes left. So do we have any other questions or anything? Allie, I don't see anything that your internet is cutting out. I don't think it is. Can you hear me? Maybe it is. I think she froze. Oh. There she is.
There she is.
Ooh, I'm back.
I was like, you froze.
Probably.
But yeah, we have like 3 minutes left. Is there anything else that we wanted to
Our
talk
internet,
about?
it really stops.
Oh. Is there anything else we wanted to talk about or cover, or did we miss anything? No?
I don't think so. Maybe just kind of like talk about how like it works for each one of us differently. Sometime, you know, like just when you go, and maybe I can just talk about like that on the first day, like with the different meal plans. Maybe that's what I'll do.
Okay. All right. Well, that is all that I had. So like I said, don't forget about the coach sneak peek. That comes first. So don't worry about too much of this stuff. Just kind of be working in the background on this stuff. Just be focused on like inviting to the coaching sneak peek or whatever. And then we'll get this all lined up for in a couple of weeks then. So.
Perfect. Sounds
Alrighty,
good.
I think Allie froze again.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for hopping on, guys. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Good
night.
Bye.